Good morning, dear students. This is the first video of economics for the revision purpose, and this video is for the student of standard 10. Students, as you have read already, the first chapter in economics was the economics development. Okay, so that chapter was the development chapter. So here we will just revise that what we have read already, the definition of development. First we will understand that. So see some aim and objective of this chapter with the content. That development we will see, goals of development, national development. We will then after that we will compare the countries. Then we will check the human development, how to measure the development and sustainable development. So one by one just take a look what we are going to read over here. So you can see here meaning of development. If we talk about the development meaning, so it is the process in which something grows, becomes more mature and advanced. Right now you are students. After some time when you will become more mature and find yourself in some type of activities, economic activities, so at that time your value will be different, and the goal which you have set just now, okay, or in your student life, when you will achieve that, so that will become development for you. You can see here a branch of economics that focuses on improving the economies of developing countries. Development economics considers how to promote economic growth in such countries by improving factors like health, education, working condition, domestic and international policies and market conditions. It examines both macroeconomics and microeconomics factors relating to the structure of a developing economy and how that economy can create effective domestic and international growth. So one branch of economic is there, students, which is looking after each and every sector's growth and focusing especially on health sector, education sector, working condition, domestic and international policies and market condition especially, so that they can just aware the people that whether the countries are developing or not. If we just compare the country on the status of development, so there are three categories: underdeveloped, developing and developed nation. Our country India comes under developing nation. Different people, different goals. Okay, obviously people are different from each other. Their living standard, their status, economic status is also different from each other. Their mental status, physical status is also different from each other. That's why their goals for the development is also just different. Different people can have different development goals. What may be development for one may not be development for others. So this is very big issue. Suppose that generally we used to read the example of the construction of dam and just cutting down of the trees, valuable trees from the forest, so that leads somehow the destruction, and that just affects the life of the people who are just living over there. So our development, our requirement of the trees for the development process can leads to the destruction for other. You can see example, landless rural laborers. What can be the development goal for them? More days or work. Then after that, more days of work, better wages, economic and social equality. So that might be the goal for the landless rural laborers. But when we compare the rich person with the landless rural laborers, so their goal can be different: higher family income, better education to other children, to their children, then to settle their children in abroad. So already you have read this. When we talk about the national development, so different person could have different as well as conflicting nations of a country's development. Notions of a country development. Notions means opinion. So already many people are different from each other, so they might have different goals for the country, different development aim for the country or expectation from the country. That if a person is related to the science and technology, so It might be possible that he or she will support the technological advancement in science and technology. Others who are spiritual, they will just go against such type of statements, such type of development. So in this way, different persons having different goals. Some people needs to focus on the development, some people just used to focus on the social identity of the country as well as cultural identity of the country, or we can say that it's all round development of nation like education, health and national income. How to compare different countries? You can see some methods are mentioned over here. So for measuring countries, their income is considered to be one of the most important attributes. We used to compare the countries with the help of the earning of the country, the GDP of the country, that is the basic one, the per capita of the people, the average income. So understand, national income, it refers to the market values of all goods and services which produce in financial year within the country. Okay, so that is the national income. Whatever just produced in the country in one financial year, so that is becoming the national income. Average income, per capita income, you can say, it is the ratio of total national income of a country with respect to total population. So how to extract the per capita income? You can see over here, total income by total population. World Development Report 2006, brought out by World Bank. World Bank has used the criterion of per capita income for classifying into high income and low income countries. You can see here 2006, according to the World Bank report, that countries with per capita income rupees 4,53,000 per annum or above in 2004 are called rich countries. Okay, then after that, countries with per capita income of rupees 37,000 or less are called low income countries. India comes in category of low income countries because middle low income countries, because its per capita income in 2004 was just 28,000 per annum. Income and development. You can see here Human Development Report and UNDP, United Nations Development Program, compares countries based on educational level of the people, their health status and their PCI. So human development indicators are infant mortality rate, okay, that indicates the number of children that die before the age of 1 year as proportion of 1000 lives birth. Literacy rate also responsible, it measures the proportion of literate population in 7 and above age group. Net attendance ratio is also very much important to check the human development. Sex ratio, the number of girls on per 1000 males, okay, the number of females on per 1000 males. Now here some facts are there, students, which you need to understand. Gross national product, GNP, measure of the total value of the officially recorded goods and services produced by the citizen and corporation of a country in a given year, includes things produced inside and outside a country's territory. So GNP, gross national products, are all production which our country did inside the boundary of our country, as well as it was done by our country in any other country also, our company in any other countries also. So altogether it is becoming the GNP. It means our production in our country as well as our company whatever did production in other countries, so that is becoming GNP, that is goods and services. Gross domestic product, that is measures of the total value of the officially recorded goods and services produced by citizens and corporations of a country in a given year. It means inside our country's boundary, whatever production we did, whatever goods and services produced by us, okay, not by only us, by the foreign investors also, so all are becoming the gross domestic product. Now just see gross national income, GNI. What is this? Measures of the monetary worth of what is produced within a country plus income received from investment outside the country. Most common measurement used today. So GNI is also very important. It is counting our country's investment as well as in other countries also whatever investment we did. That is the GNI. Okay, so whatever investment we did earlier and whatever the rewards we are getting, whatever income we are getting from outside or inside both, that is the GNI, gross national income. It means our country's income as well as our people who are in other country, their income also becoming altogether GNI. So thank you for watching, students. I hope you understood. Please read the chapter once and just try to revise the questions. So this will help you in your examination, students. Thank you very much for watching the video.